Well, hello! It's Judy again, your Read the Stars astrologer. I've been reading the stars all day, and I'll tell you, I've had one of the best days ever. I've got to do a lot of great research, and I'm going to be doing some fun things at the end of the week, and I'll hope you hang out there with me. Today's article and today's video is going to be about Julian Assange. How could I resist, right? Uranus is almost in Aries, folks, and boy, when that comes, that's sort of like letting the Tasmanian devil loose in a 2x4 room. It's just going to go crazy, and things are going to start to move very fast. So I wanted to look at some people who had Uranus prominent in their charts, and Julian Assange is certainly one of them. He has what astrologers call a square in his chart, meaning that one planet, that being Uranus, that being like rebellion and independence and I don't care what I do, I'm going to do it now, that kind of impulse, is in what you call a square aspect, or 90 degrees away from where his sun is, which is his sense of who he is as a person. So he identifies himself as an iconoclast, somebody who comes into a situation and tears it down just for the sake of seeing what it looks like once it's torn down. And enjoying the tearing down part, I might add. So certainly, you know, with WikiLeaks, he did a lot of this, and I wouldn't want to be him right now because he has some rather powerful enemies. I don't really have an opinion. I'm of two minds, and that's my own astrology, my Libra moon, that makes me see both sides of the situation. So, and also I don't want to give an opinion about it. I just want to talk about who he is as a person. And something else that I looked at when I really studied his planets was that, you know, in astrology we have elements: fire, earth, air, and water, and each sign is assigned to an element. And when we lack a certain element, we seek it out. We either seek it out in other people. Well, that's a good, safe way to do it, actually. You know, you don't have a lot of earth in your chart, go hang out with a Taurus or a Capricorn or a Virgo, and you'll feel, you know, as though you have a little bit more of that earth element around. We want all of the elements in ourselves. Well, Mr. Assange lacks fire. The only thing he has really is his midheaven, which is, you know, that's pretty strong. And Neptune, which is not, because, I mean, everybody on the block had Neptune at the same position of his as his, because it's such a slow-moving planet. We don't look at it as like a real personal effect. But, you know, of all of the planets, he seems to be searching and looking for that fire, you know, pushing and wanting the passion that comes with the fire. So, that's sort of the theme of the article. It's like, why does he keep playing with fire? Well, I think that that's it. And it's also a reminder to all of us, not so famous as Julian Assange people, that we need to seek balance in our lives, and that the consciousness of knowing what it is that we lack and what we're out there looking for can maybe help us stay out of trouble. So if you want to know more about your elements, I encourage you to get your chart calculated if you haven't already. Speak to an astrologer. You can contact me. I'd be happy to look at your chart for you. You know, find out what you have the most of and what you're kind of like tend to look for in life, especially if you're the kind of person who keeps finding secret government documents and releasing them to the whole world on the internet. You have any questions? Comments? Something you'd be interested in hearing about? Please contact me by email at Judi, Judi, @readthestars.com.